Alright, so today's topic is going to be on battery hold downs. This is especially important for if you have any custom battery applications. This one right here is an aftermarket size battery. This is in the stock form factor, so the original battery hold down wasn't going to work. It's also a piece of crap. Mine never came with a battery hold down, so I just had this stock piece of crap. And if you notice, I actually cut a piece out so that it would clear the radiator hose, but it fell apart and it did a terrible job at holding it down. So, you know, like everything else on this truck, let's over-engineer the shit out of it. So, fuck that thing. So I came up with this. There was some scrap metal laying around, some 16 gauge, and there was a couple pieces that had some bends in it. So I made myself a battery hold down. Really simple. I used the old one as a template just to see how long it was going to be, but all it is two right angle pieces, one on each side to hold the battery in place, and then just literally a flat strip on top. Weld them both together and then drill some holes out. I used the old battery hold down as a template to figure out where to drill them. And if you look over here, I cut a piece out so that it clears this fine. Things you want to check is to make sure that, you know, the battery is just not really hitting anything. You can see dent marks here from when it was bouncing around so much, and little bits right there. I had to cut this bracket down so it would stop hitting the battery. So I forgot the engine moves around and stuff. And also, since the tray is now too big for the battery also slides around a little. So cranking this down and making it out of the thicker metal definitely helps it stay in place so it doesn't bounce around so much. So, yeah, ain't that cool? So here's the metal that I used right here. It's just some standard 16 gauge. You can see some of the pieces I cut up, but, you know, just find something laying around. It's really simple. If you notice, I have mine sitting at a bit of an angle, like this, because of how off-centered the two holes are. So if you did straight across, I think it would be freaking huge. No reason to go quite that big. And, you know, when making it, just make sure that it doesn't, you know, get in the way of anything. You don't want any sharp edges, so I followed down all the edges. You want to make sure it's not touching any of the battery things, especially the positive side. You don't want it hitting the positive cable and, like, shorting out or anything, so painting it out and everything. Don't worry about those welds. Those were shitty welds before I got the machine to work right. The ones underneath look nice. Of course, I can't show them to you. Yeah, I can't really show you, but I'll give you a picture. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a very simple project, just a short video. I figured I'd show you what the hell I did. So there you go. Custom battery hold down for someone who might have some spare metal and some welding skills laying around. Oh, there you go.